I have the Daily Mirror here, and I have more bad news. And it starts out by saying on the front page, my mum, what we say mom in the US, blew the whistle but was bullied out. Hundreds, well actually more than 400, could have been saved. And this is the daughter of a nurse at the Scandal Hospital, reveals battles with bosses. And also, you know, I read this article, you see in red, it says Dr. Opiate, exclusive. And these opiates, basically, an opiate is heroin-based. Okay, it's the same properties as heroin. And in my country, in the US, we have approximately, I don't know, I think it's somewhere in the region of 30 million people who could potentially die because they're addicted to opiates. For example, say if you break your leg and you're really battling with pain, so you go to your local GP or general practitioner, your doctor, and he recommends, this would be in America, not so much in the UK, but we see that's happening here. So you'd go to your local doctor, okay, say it's happened to me. So I go to my American doctor, and my American doctor says, oh, okay, Kurt, here's some opiates, some Oxycontin, and there's enough to last you a month. So just take one a day, okay? And say, for example, I say, oh, the pain's really bad. You know, I'm quite a tall guy, so if he's saying a small guy should just take a little amount, I'm going to take two. So I take two.
Crush it. Or you
and
crush
say if
it.
I crush it.
Dear.
Now, if I crush it, I release the time release function. So what happens is I crush it because I don't like to take whole pills, and I just swallow it. And for lack of a better word, this will make me feel better than I've ever felt in my life, times 100. You know, I've talked to people who have done this, and you feel you can do anything, anything's possible. You feel love, you feel power, you feel like you're in this kind of earthly heaven.
But there's a big but.
But there's a big but.
Big but.
So you say to yourself, you know what? Yeah, tomorrow, you know, I can control it. I'm not an addict. I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow, and then what happens is you've gone through your supply. So legally, you can't get a prescription. So you're forced to buy heroin because you can get it and it's easier. So in America, we have what's called the opiate crisis. And it's huge. This is like holocaustic proportions. So many millions of people are going to die in my country unless this is dealt with.
Yeah,
so the Trump administration is desperately trying to deal with this crisis, but it is a crisis. So now we see it kind of happening in the UK.
Yes.
So I'm coming from an American perspective saying, oh, viewers, man, it's destroyed my country. It's destroyed America. This is so evil what these pharmaceutical companies are doing. And now we see this happening in this hospital. And I'm not going to say just hospitals in the UK. And it has to be dealt with, and it has to be dealt with decisively. In fact, I was just reading an article in one of the papers, I don't know where it is, that doctors are encouraged to hand out exercise prescriptions instead of painkillers. Like in Spain, you go to the doctor and the doctor says, yeah, I can see why you need a painkiller, but I want you to try walking 3 kilometers a day for the next month.
And you see
then
a lot
come
of
back.
Spanish.
And you see, we see these Spanish people like in our village. Everybody's like walking miles and miles and miles. And that's what doctors prescribe when they can do that. Of course, sometimes pills are necessary. We're not saying that, you know.